Hey, what's up everybody? Happy holidays and welcome to another video. Today we're going to start with the G.I. Joe Classified Big Lob, the homie. Now, I literally just found out that Big Lob didn't have too many figures beforehand, so I don't even know if we'll ever get like a V2 version of him. I know there was a convention exclusive of him and I think like a special like Transformers convention one. No, that's wrong, but I can't remember it exactly right now. But I will say this, I'm happy to finally see one. I'm glad the reserves and the Slaughter Marauders, the Renegades, they're all getting like a new life as figures now. This Big Lob looks fantastic, especially when you consider the old haircut. So I really do like that he was indeed modernized. It looks really, really good. We have our grenade bandolier because, as you know, if you didn't know, Big Lob was a grenade thrower. So it's pretty cool to see him have the grenade belt. He threw it with precision, you know, because he was a sports related character. He didn't go on to play more basketball because he wanted to serve. So it's pretty cool to have that nice mix of love and two different passions and mix the two together. Now, as far as articulation and look, I think he looks fantastic. But what's really cool is that he's a really tall figure. When I put other figures next to it, you'll see what I'm talking about. But as you can see, we can hit the T-pose with no problem. We have butterfly joints. We have bicep swivel. We have a beautiful double joint. We see we have our trigger hands there. The biggest and coolest thing about Big Lob, though, is that they made it so that because he's tall, he can look down. Because you got to look down at most characters, and looking up is not an issue. But it will leave a gap here in the neck. I know that's going to bother some people, but you can just position it back. And if you want, just gently move it along as you do. But it does leave a lot of nice room for expression, which is pretty dope. Then we have our ab crunch. It's on a ratchet. We can go backwards, we can go forwards. Then you still have the lower waist movement. So as you can see here, like I said, lots of room for articulation and movement. Even when you wanna see the knee shouldn't be bent this way. But when I say it like that, it's because when you bend it, top of the knee should be like that, right? So let's say you wanna lob some grenades. Kind of like a shock put, right? You're just throwing a grenade out. It looks really good articulation wise. We have our belt here, which is connected to our knife sidearm. And then the articulation is really nice. Like he can do some Wilt Chamberlain karate moves. So it's pretty cool. We do have a shoe swivel right above where the sock is. We have our thigh swivel. We have double joints. So if you wanted to, Lob can actually get down with the martial arts style. Just wham. But if you wanted to do a 3-point or a crouching stand, Lob should be able to do those as well. I think I dropped his sidearm. But Lob is so tall that even crouching down, he'll probably still be taller than most. But yeah, nice posing can be done. There was a lot of, this is a brand new body, but it's really nice that it was done in a way that allows for it to look really good. It doesn't look sloppy at all. So that's pretty cool. So as far as accessories go, because I know we showed it, he can carry most, if not all, his accessories, but I left some of them out. So here we have our sidearm. We have our pistol, which looks very tiny in his hands. We do have a hunting knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife, right? We have our bandolier to hold grenades, and you will get one grenade separately. If you want, you can store this right here in the back. It's a nice little piece to hold it in. We will get, he has a grenade gun, which awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. Just, he has a handheld grenade gun because he's so big. And this can be stored right here in his back. You can pop it in. It's a one shot, so you have to reload after each one. And you will get a rifle. The rifle does have a removable magazine. It has a underscope. It has a grip. The buttstock here, the larger scope up top. So it's pretty cool. It also comes with a port, so you can put effect parts in there. And as far as extra hands go, you will get a open, relaxed hand for the left. And for the right hand, like I said, you kept the love for Big Lob, and he does have a basketball hand, which is pretty cool. I like that. It's actually, I don't know if mine, yeah, I kind of warped this one because the hand was a little bit further over, the middle finger. But yeah, really, really nice. But overall, I'm a fan of this. It shows a lot of love for those who really want to dig deep on that old cartoon stuff, as well as like the IDW. No, was it DDP that did the comics that had Lob? Which one was G.I. Joe Elite? I can't remember, but you know exactly what I'm talking about for those of you who are diehard. So I do want to say I appreciate it. So now, I promised you, we're going to jump into the size comparison so I can show you that Big Lob is a big boy. Let's do it. Now we're going to jump into the size comparison. So as promised, I'm going to start with some Joes. Here we are with a G.I. Joe Trooper. And this is like me standing next to my boy G, except I'm a lot smaller. But it just goes to show you that Big Lob truly does have a real height difference. And it's pretty cool to see that in toys, because I like toys being a lot of different sizes. And I'm like that they're starting to showcase things like that. Here we are with Outback. Because Outback also has a different body type, I feel like it was good to show it. So there you are with Outback. Looking pretty cool. I also chose one Joe villain. I chose a Bat because they're a little bigger, so it goes to show you that he's going to tower over these guys too. So here we are with a Bat. Let me actually fix these ankles, and I dropped the figure. And he still towers over that. Now, in case you want to mix with other domestic lines that also are military type and militaristic, here we are with Action Force. Here's a Steel Brigade with a swappable head sculpt, right? If that's from Action Force. Then we have Monster Force as well. And as you can see, they look really good with Big Lob. Next up, we just have Skeletron Trooper or Wolf Trooper. Just got this guy's in, so I feel like it's nice to have to compare the those two, right? Now, when we compare to other stuff, this is where it gets really cool, because if you want to mix and match your lines, you can have some fun. Here we are with a Mezco. This is a Gomez body, but I kit bashed it with some other things, so I just have my own character, right? That's a Mezco. Here we are with a Storm Collectibles Ken, in case you want to do your G.I. Joe versus Street Fighter. And again, look at the size differences are so much fun. They tell a story in itself. That larger-than-life feel. Here we are with a Mafex Batman. Ooh, let's get that foot flat. There we go. And then we got my main man Cougar coming back out of review retirement. It's good to be back. Changed my displays recently because it's Thanksgiving, right? And look how tiny Cougar is. This is really fun. Last but not least, a 7-inch figure, which is technically a 7-inch line. We have Mythic Legions. And Big Lob is still towering. It's still bigger than an orc, which is pretty cool. So again, goes to show you that he really is one of those bigger figures, and it shows. It absolutely shows, which is pretty dope. So with that being said, hope that you guys enjoyed. Hope you had a fantastic time. Shout out to Big Lob. Shout out to the Classified team, only because I love stuff like this. I really do. And it's just fun as hell. So as always, please guys, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.